Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, it seems to be that the old smoky area is now finally set and finished. We had to go and meet up with the Shadar that was around here, and he did go and resurrect on some sort of crazy monster known as Moltan. And let me just say that that is one difficult boss battle to go through. I have heard from other Let's Players that have went and played through this game saying that this is a pretty difficult boss that you want to go and be a little bit weary of. Make sure that you do have any type of equipment alongside with you for that battle, and not only that, but also train up as well so that you can get enough good stats along the way for what is going to happen from there, because that Molten guy is pretty heavy hitting. We have seen that happen before with his volcanic roar, which that decimated almost quite a bit of type of health point that we did have from most of our characters that were going on, and same with our familiars as well too. Now, however, within our time, within this episode for today, we are going to be heading into a brand new area location known as Castaway Cove. Now, I believe that Castaway Cove does have another playable character that we can go and use later on down the road. Well, probably within maybe like the next few episodes or so. I don't think we're going to probably be meeting him within our time for today, however, because there's going to be a lot of other different type of familiars and other battles that we have to go and get ourselves done with. But the character in question is known as Swain, and I actually do have a list of familiars that I do want to give on over to Swain. Now, we already do have one of those particular type of familiars on our team so far, and that is going to be, of course, with Bonehead. And I'm very happy that we did go and collect Bonehead as a part of our team, so that is going to be really nice. And I want to say that Bonehead is almost about to be getting close into getting an evolution so that we can get that into the Bone Ranger, and that is going to be really nice for the second form. And then we actually do have a split type of form, which we can go and evolve it into Bone Grenadier, or we can actually go into the Bone Baron. But I'm going to go for the Bone Baron because that's like the most broken one that we can go and do. And however, I know that early wise within having a Bone Baron is not as great, but much later on down the road, if we start reaching into those nice good type of levels, we should be somewhat set for that. Now, there is a certain new enemy that is going to be here, and this is going to be known as Monolith. And Monolith is something that you may probably want to keep your eye out on, because since we are going to be picking up with Swain as a playable character, you may potentially want to go and add that for him, and we are going to have to do that later on down the road. And I'm going to do a little bit of some familiar catching and whatnot during the next episode after this, because I have a set of other different familiars that I do want to go and build up, not just only with Swain, but also with Oliver and also with Esther as well too. And now I do need to go and head back to like the Golden Grove area. I do also need to go and head back to the other area known as the Deep Dark Woods, because if you guys don't know, we have seen some pretty interesting familiars around within that area. There is an enemy known as Claptrap, which I do want to say that that is going to be something that I do want to pass that over to Oliver though. And here's also another one. We got ourselves with, I think this is Hobgoblin, I want to say. This is also another new familiar if you ever do want to go and add him onto the team. This is one guy that I don't really want to go and add on at all, because that is not a part of the list that I do have. Now, there is going to be like some familiars that are not going to be like as great, and then there's going to be some that are going to be working really well with some stuff. Now, with Binge, however, since we do have that option to actually go and actually evolve at some point, that is also apparently another good type of character as well too, or I should say familiar for Swain, because I think it's also a really good attacker. So I think Swain mainly, I think, is going to probably maybe deal with more so of attacking too, but we'll probably have to change around a little bit with Esther's personality. Instead of her trying to full-on attack, we'll probably need to get that over to Swain at some point. Because it feels like Esther feels kind of like she's more kind of like a support character, and Oliver is kind of like more so of like a defense type of character or something. So we'll kind of have to probably change around with his personality trait as well once we get the other new member alongside with us there. So there we go, not too shabby there. Level 13 there for the Strongo guy there. Okay, well, anyways, let's just go and move on down into the bridge. So let's go and basically get that all set and finished off with there. Now, this new bridge is going to just basically attach it into another new location within this area. There is going to be other new familiars to go and battle out with. I think Shocky Hawk is actually going to be a part of this area as well too. So you can go and actually find one of them if you haven't went and picked one up from Solomon. But you can go and find one here. Now, Pearly Owner. Pearly Owner is actually a very interesting familiar to go in battle with. And he actually drops some very nice good things as well too. Now, if you guys remember, we do have different drops of different evolution things, such as like a sun drop, a moon drop. I think there's also a planet drop and some other ones as well too. I want to say that Pearly Owner does have another special drop, and I want to say that he could probably drop, I think, what's it, like a star drop or something? Or yeah, a star drop or like a planet drop or something. But he does have one of those type of special orbs that you could go and pick up for any type of evolution there. I don't know if we'll probably see it along our way when we start going picking up with different things, but it seems like we got ourselves with a free sandwich though. That's pretty nice. I wouldn't really want to know where that sandwich really came from though. But hey, a sandwich is a sandwich. And you know, sandwiches are actually really good within this game. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our time out here with Ni No Kuni and the Wrath of the White Witch, but we are, of course, going to be having to go and do some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. We are going to be having to go and learn the Jack Shot, which that's going to be very interesting, and I can't wait for that to go on and happen from there. Alright. So I think his name is actually Gorgo and not Strongo, my bad. I think Strongo was probably the one that happened, I want to say recently from before, and that was the pre-evolution, but yeah, so that is going to be with Gorgo now. Yeah, unfortunately, the annoying thing is that we don't actually have the option to ever go and do a nickname for Esther's special familiar there. But however, we are going to serenade and get ourselves with an extra other type of familiar, just so that if anything needs to be possible, if we do have it. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a part of my list, but it is going to be someone that I can go and do another nickname after. So let's see who we are going to be nicknaming this from, because I kind of forget a little bit about what this happened within this episode. Oh, I think we're going to be naming this after Jeknician, and yes, that is also a classic YouTuber. I don't know if he still does YouTube anymore, but if he still does, always go and check out his content. He's a good PokeTuber, and he does other things as well, too, so go and check that out if you can. I will also have to do one and do another nickname for always more videos as well, because him and Jack always do really great stuff together as like collabs and things like that. But there we go. So we got ourselves with Castaway Cove. Pretty interesting area, and it's a really nice, good, pretty nice, good, peaceful town. But however, we are going to have to end things off a little bit here, because this episode is going to be a little bit fairly short, just because of how long this process really had to take me here to get to Castaway Cove. But anyways, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one of Ni No Kuni and the Wrath of the White Witch. And of course, peace.